Hold up, letting this load real quick. All right, beautiful. So we are on. We are on. We are on. All right, there we go. All right, so let me go and look at these charts real quick. We're gonna go and check out what's happening right here. First things first. What's up, Kim? Kim, I won't believe it's you if I don't see your face. Sorry, too many scammers out there. I don't know which Kim is this. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Uh, yeah, now I know it's you. Gotcha. It's okay. All right, so let me take a look at these markets. So today for PPI, everything came in under expectations by a lot, actually. All right, core retail sales. They're saying they're expecting a retail shock. Nowhere near. Actually, it's pushing back up. And again, all of this ties in to tariffs, right? To tariffs. Walmart, Target now announcing, they might have to bump up prices because of tariffs. But fam, don't buy into the bullshit. All right, Jerome Powell spoke today. He said expect a retail shock. That's pretty much all he said. But can't be saying that when we have inflation continuing on a steady decline. All right. And that yet they still refuse to drop the interest rates. So let's see how that plays out. But anyway, let's take a look at the charts. Let's start scalping this market. Uh Again, my account took a left hook yesterday. It's continuing to do so today. Um, what am I in? 15? Let's go to 5. Let's go to 5. I might have to close this one out. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna close this trade out. And I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I need to zone this market out properly. Look, I'm gonna show you a history of where we've been. All right. I'll do it in the 5. All right. We'll do it in the 5. And this is right. This is what we did on Tuesday, on Monday, then Tuesday, then yesterday we were here, and we thought the market would push back up this way, and it did not. It just kept coming down, and it was just in news with United Healthcare. The only thing I could think of right now that is driving this market down the way it is going to be the United Healthcare news because, fam, there's literally nothing else. There was literally nothing else in the markets. Okay. Lockdown, future slip. Trump says India offered no tariffs. Okay. Look, we're getting positive news. See, United Healthcare plunges on criminal probe. It's a lot of shit dealing with these fuckers. And it's just driving the market down when we should have a flourishing market, fam. We just locked in $1.2 trillion investment from Qatar. Saudi Arabia wants to push their $600 to $1 trillion investment into the US. Saudi Arabia. Trump is in Abu Dhabi today. I'm sure he'll get some money from there too, right? The man knows how to raise capital for the nation, right? That's gonna fucking put our deficit out the window and put us into a surplus. For the first time in what, like 40 years? It's crazy. All right. And there's so much pessimist in the markets right now. And I'm starting to see it based on the emotional chart we see here, right? The up and down, the lines, the bullshit, and all that shit. Right. And then I log into Facebook, I log into Instagram, and I hear, that just people talking about saying that, oh, China taught the US a lesson on tariffs. Like, what? Are you serious? People really think that, first of all, that China won the tariff war between the US and China. First of all, nobody won that yet. It's on hold for 90 days. Okay. It's on hold for the next 3 months. And even though it's on hold for the next 3 months, China's still paying higher tariffs than we are. One. Number two, all right, you can look this up. 41 banks, right? How many number? How many? 41. 41 banks in China have gone insolvent, meaning no money. There is a Silicon Valley situation going on in China right now, and no one's paying attention. You know who's paying attention? The people of China. They're pissed. They can't get their money out. because there's 41 banks that are not allowing withdrawals. They're closed. There's no money for them to give away. Why? Because that money has to be used to preserve the government since there's no income coming in from tariffs. Make sense? Now, the other question I get is, hey, if we have this pause, right? There's this pause right now. I'm not trading these markets yet. I'm waiting for a zone. I need a zone. I need something. There's a lot of inconsistencies in this market, a lot of indecision, and a lot of fear. So it's kind of hard to trade the markets when there's fear, but easy to trade the market when there's rumors. And right now there's no rumors, just fears, right? United Healthcare going on. People still, lingering the word tariff around. And the question I get asked the most is, hey, if the whole tariff thing is in play and pause, and the U.S. is not, willing to negotiating with China, shouldn't that be a good thing? Shouldn't the markets be exploding right now? Yes, but the thing is that it hasn't happened yet based on the markets, right? If you look at it, CPI data for this month reflects last month. Retail reflects last month. Everything that's just coming out right now that's positive is reflecting last month. So it's not really reflecting what's happening now, right? And in case you guys don't know, the first payment of tariffs was just received from China last week. Last week, the first payment, which is a large tariff payment, all right, was just received last week. It takes 30 days, it takes 1 month for a cargo ship to make it from China to the US. And so that cargo is not sent here, received, and then those products are distributed, and then the retailers get to put their own price on it. But America already received the export, the import, right? The tariff coming in. They got that money. That won't reflect until next month's report, right? There's a cargo ship leaving what, every day, every other day, and it takes those ships 30 days to get here. Yeah, there's a nice pileup of tariffs building up by the time the next report kicks in. All right, myself. Why am I so high? Damn, I wanted to get at the top. I was talking too much. All right. I'm gonna go this one quick. Let's take it down to the middle. Possibly right there, maybe. Yeah, market breaking back into that zone. Oh boy, look at this shit. There's a lot of indecision going on right now. Where's my market watch? There it is. All right, that's a good let's see, down nearly 175 points on losses for United Healthcare and Walmart stocks. Of course, I told you, Walmart. The retail buy the dip move paid off. Okay, that happened. Boeing stocks rise again. Yes. They made a killer deal with Qatar, by the way, making it one of the largest Boeing purchases ever in history. Strong results. Investors will focus on CEO resignation. That's gonna be a big thing. This is a big one right here. Walmart concedes magnitude of tariffs and pushing prices up after strong first quarter. Tesla stocks drop. Yep, here's why. You know that fucking cab, that robo taxi bullshit they released a couple months ago. They were supposed to be out probably by this year. Car drives itself completely, no steering wheel. Well, Tesla kind of said, we might not be doing that. And if we are, we're going to push it way back. So investors did not like that. That's a broken promise. So, but you know what the crazy part is, fam? And you tell me this. Tell me if I'm wrong, right or wrong. I don't think, me personally, I don't believe the streets, right? Or at least the people is ready for that. Like, let me ask you a question. Would you buy a car with no steering wheel? Look at United Healthcare melt. Oh my God. That's just opening for today. It was up 380 yesterday and it's just dying. Look at this, 380 last week. The stock is Obliterating, family. Look, just in April, they were at 5.99. We're witnessing the collapse. We are witnessing the collapse of this fucking scammer right here. Good. I could be honest, fuck them. Been here reading a lot of shit these people do. Shady shit. And the next one is up there. It's the one that's on a stand right now. Taking it is Allstate, the car insurance companies. Another scamming company, bro. It's so whack. But for real, would you buy a car with no steering wheel? I wouldn't. Think about it. Yes, the car drives itself. Cool, nice, awesome. I have a Tesla. I have a Model X. My Model X drives itself. It does great. But every now and then it acts stupid. They be doing some weird shit. They be driving by itself and it randomly just hits the brakes. Like, what are you doing? There's no stoplight. We're on a highway. Right? It'll slow down. I don't trust that. And I can't take control of the car? Nah, no way. So, yeah, glitch until the afterlife. That's what's gonna happen. Like, I tried it with my Tesla. It's fun. Like, I put that shit on autopilot and it just goes. And I scare my kids sometimes. Like, I'll be driving and I literally turn around having a conversation with them and they start freaking out. I'm like, what? No, don't worry about it. Car's fine. Or I'll put my hands up. I'll start FaceTiming. This is just random shit to fuck with them. But yeah, man, it's fun. It works. But not having a steering wheel, if you have a Tesla, when shit's going on, it'll beep and say, "Hey, take control." Okay, cool. What's gonna happen with this new one? Take control. Oh, I can't. Sorry. Glitch into the afterlife. That's crazy, family. Trauma. Yeah, my kids are gonna. Yeah, trauma. It's a little trauma's fine. Nothing you can't shake off. All right, this one's going pretty well. Might close this. But I'm gonna have to slowly rebuild this fucking account. I'm so annoyed. I wasn't paying attention yesterday, to be honest. I really wasn't. After I left the trade, I said, all right, I'm gonna let these ride and we're gonna be good. And I didn't even put any alerts, nothing. Nothing. Before you knew it, I was getting wrecked. And I got alerts, hey, you being stopped out. I'm like, oh fuck. All right, so that's one juicy one. That's a nice drop. Let's see if we can catch the moving up. So I found my box. Okay, good. I got a nice box here. Let me draw my horizontal right there. Beautiful. Damn, that was a quick push. That's too quick. That was too quick. I'm going to catch it down here somewhere. Well, let's wait for it. What do we got in terms of crypto? Nothing but good news. Crazy. Been watching Ethereum just explode. Are you going to push up now? Nah, come on, come down a little bit. I don't want that confirmation yet. It's giving me confirmation close. I just don't want to take it right now. Yes, not there yet. You gonna push up? Ah, it is gonna push up. Ah, fuck me, I missed that one. But let's see. There's my crypto news guy. I knew if I mentioned crypto, you would talk, bro. I knew it. Bitcoin. Oh wait, what cryptos do you currently see that are undervalued, worth buying? Run to the dip. Oh, I think CRO is gonna be fucking phenomenal, right? First of all, CRO just locked in a killer deal with Dubai. Crypto.com, by the way. That's what I mean. Crypto.com just locked in a killer deal with Dubai to be the payment processing king of Dubai because now Dubai accepts crypto payments. Like, you know what that means? That doesn't mean like, hey, you can pay your water bill and you can pay your gas and you can, no, that means everything in Dubai will now be, you could pay in crypto. The country itself is accepting crypto payments and they're using crypto.com as the hub of those payments. That's great. That's phenomenal. So yes, I think CRO. I mean, and it did push up, right? CRO had a nice little. Where are we? How far down are you? You can't be that far. By the way, fam, I told you guys yesterday. This mouse, I almost chucked it into the afterlife because it's acting weird. I scrolls too fast and made me close a trade in a loss because it double clicked. I don't know what the fuck that is. So I ordered a new one. Matter of fact, I have an Apple mouse. I don't even use Apple. I'm pretty sure I could use it, right? Anybody tried that before? Use a CR. Oh, you're 40. I passed you. I disrespected you. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's tapped in at 40%. I mean, I'm sorry, at 10 cents not too long ago, and then it pushed back. Yeah, so it's kind of wiggling, but I think CRO is gonna have a nice push in the long run overall. I think it's gonna do something. I'm gonna buy this. Push it up to 940. That's too much. 937. 937 sounds fine. 936. But yeah, so I think CRO has a good potential to push up. I also think XRP, so much as I hate to say this, I think XRP is a sleeping giant. It hasn't really had its full run. You know what I mean? And then everything American made, Cardano, Sui, Chainlink, XLM, HBAR. HBAR's big. I love HBAR. But on the top of that list, I'm gonna put CRO. Of course they are. They're high. It's like a fucking crypto ATM. They're crazy high. They're crazy. That's why I would never buy in crypto.com. I mean, I will hold there, but I am buying there. Oh, hold up. Yeah, now we're good. We're good. We're good. Let me see. I think I pulled the trigger too quickly on this one, fam. No, just maybe. Just maybe not. When it pushes above this one, I'm gonna close. I don't like this entry. Don't like that entry, but I'm gonna close it when it goes into up here somewhere. Who else got questions? Ask away. Damn, you niggas is in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Yo, I really want Bitcoin to dip below like 80,000. I want it. I want that so bad. I want that so bad. Give me Bitcoin below 80,000. Just give me that one thing and I'll be good. It don't gotta be too much. It could be 79. I'll take that. You know? Let's see. 30 seconds. Nah, I'm gonna close. I don't like this trade. I don't like that trade. It's a shitty entry, fam. I apologize for that. It's a bad entry. I don't like that. Close it in profit. Let it rock. That's two. I'm gonna find something better. I'd rather sell from up here than buy from here. You understand? And even though buying from here to up there is cool, but it's improper entries cause how do I say it? Unnecessary risk. You understand? Because as much as I want to sell up there, it might not fully push up there. And yeah, cool, it's going up, but I don't care. I'd rather just wait. You understand? Wait and take a proper entry with a proper lot size and execute. Retail sales slow down and Walmart threatening the market. Kaboom. What are you guys trading? You guys all trade US 30? If you guys all trade US 30, I'm gonna be very proud. I'm gonna be a very proud person because not a lot of people fuck with US 30, but they should. They should. Why would they not? Oh, look at that. Fuck me. What are we on 10? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Oh, I didn't see the time. I didn't see the time. I wasn't paying attention. With nothing going on, really. It's just that 10 o'clock. Fam, when this report comes out right here, mortgage delinquencies, that's gonna be big, fam. That's gonna be big. We spoke about it a little bit yesterday, but remember, we're getting halfway there, even though we passed it already. But we are nearing that 5-6% crucial point, and then that 8% is kind of like the oh shit zone. All right. So they're pushing up on mortgage delinquencies, man. It's pushing up there. Oh, no fucking way, bro. Ain't no way. All right, what do we got? Bitcoin. 30 gets rent paid. Facts. Oh, I got a bunch of Forex traders in here. You guys trade baby profits. GU. Oh, yeah, the strength of the dollar. I'm scared. Now, scared of what? What are you scared of losing money? You scared of losing? I'm gonna make it sound appropriate so you can see how your fear sounds like. Okay, you're afraid of losing paper printed money. Am I right or wrong? Is that what it sounds like? Something like that. Oh my God, I'm afraid to lose fiat that's printed. Come on, think about it. Think about that shit. That's why I'm so reckless that's why I'm so reckless at the gambling tables because I always think about it like that. It's not to make you feel stupid. It's it's a realization, right? It's like when you have an epiphany and you have I need you to have your aha moment. When you have the aha moment, that's when you go like, oh shit, that makes sense, right? Like there's a lot of things that when you have your aha moment and you think about it properly, you're like, I've been thinking about it wrong. I was looking at it wrong. I should be doing this instead because this is why, right? So I'm the same way. So I'm the same way. I'm over here, okay, cool. It's and it just changes the way you think, right? It has to change the way you think because for me, my I had plenty of aha moments. right? Like my first big aha moment was when I was trading. When I bought Litecoin, my first crypto I've ever bought. 2016, I bought Litecoin, and my Litecoin went from, I think the total I put in was like 400, and the next day I had like 480. And I said, aha. I said, what if it does this every single day for the rest of my life? Right? Cool. Why not? Possibilities. Not that it will, but it could, you know? But then I made 9 grand trading XRP, and I said, And then I used 5 grand of that money to put a down payment on my Infinity that I bought in 2018. I said, I said, I don't gotta go work for money. I can just, I could trade paper money and make the money I need to go buy what I want. And then when I'm at the tables, I'm like, okay, if I put, if I bet a $500 hand of blackjack and I win, that's 100% return. Understand? And I'm not gambling. I know how to, play, play the game, right? A little bit of counting, a little bit of strategy here and there, but you just know it. And yeah, you could lose. There's always a possibility of losing. But the thing is that, you know what and this is the part that, Sylvia, I hope you understand what I'm talking about here. Nobody gets a job and says, oh, but what if I get fired? No one thinks about that. No one has that risk out there because they believe jobs are so safe. You think you're hired and you got a new family and you're there forever. And you have, a lot of people had a big aha moment when COVID kicked in and people were getting fired left and right. Right? You realize, I guess I'm not that important. So that's the big aha. It's the possibility of, like, if you could flip the question I've always asked my students, and the thing is just such a powerful question, and people don't even think about it, is if you could flip a dollar into two, right? If you could, if I gave you this dollar, right? If I gave you $1 and I taught you how to turn this $1 into two, how many times would you do that? It's a kind of a rhetorical question. There is no answer. You would just do it until you die, pretty much. Why stop? Why stop? So I love it. All right. So what do you? Let's see. You got to come down. US 30 has been really pissing me off this week. It's just catch a backhand, 30. Catch a backhand. You've been playing with my emotions. Nah, but I don't let it get to me. It's all part of the game, fam. It's fun. Swings up, swings down. Listen, there's 50%. There's a 50. Here's how easy trading is. You ready for this? You could jump in trading, never seen a chart in your life. All you have to know is how to press buy and sell. And you could know nothing about charts. Any, meeny, miny, moe it. Pick a button, and you're going to be at least 50% correct. Guarantee you. Matter of fact, it's a promise. Matter of fact, I'll bet you all my Bitcoin that you're going to be 50% correct. So my aha moment was when I made a bowl of cereal and was up $300 in profits. That's fucking amazing. That's awesome, right? That's awesome. Think about it. Most people don't even make that in a day. Dude, all you have to look, and there's a reason why I made a small account and I'm started trading live because, if you guys ever watch me trade, I'm kind of like a degenerate. I'll gamble, like, I'll trade like I'm gambling, like I'm, 10 standards, I'm dropping big loss because I'm already used to that. But I want you guys to understand that you don't have to do that. You could just, think about it like this. If you have, let's think about it. Car note, car insurance, rent, phone, water, electricity, 6 bills. 6 bills. The average human being in America has about 6 bills a month recurring. If you take 6 days and worry each day about eliminating each bill, you have 24 days to play with. You see that math? That's what you got to do. When Trump got office, most job losses. I don't understand what you're saying, Ms. Berry. What does that mean? Like people quit because Trump took office? or people lost jobs because Trump took office. My aha moment were with Dogecoin $100 turning into 1,000 and SafeMoon FEG come around. Yeah, that dude, who can forget about that one? You know, you know what's crazy, family? I had this crazy epiphany. So this year, when this year started, I made it a goal. I made it a goal to really travel as much as I possibly can. Right? Like, fam, I have like so many trips booked. This is crazy. Like the average person calls me wild. Like, um, I have a cruise in like 2 weeks. I have a trip in June, a cruise in June. I have a cruise in July. I'm looking for a cruise in August. I have one for the end of August. I have one for December. It's a lot, right? I just want to go as much as possible, whether I take my kids or not. I don't care. Like I'm, you know what I mean? Like fuck it, we'll just do it, right? If I gotta take the kids, we'll take the kids. But I had this epiphany, um, when I went on my cruise in November last year, right? In November of last year, and noted, right? I'm technically a certified travel agent, but I don't book travel for nobody. I don't book that shit. I do it for the person. I travel a lot myself for work, for business, right? Whether it's my car rental business, whether it's, some if I gotta, somebody pays me to mentor them, if I gotta go do a course somewhere, whatever, right? Um, so I like the perks I get. Like the perks are fucking amazing. They're just, and then I get access to crazy deals. Crazy deals. So I take them. And then I had this epiphany. I had this fucking epiphany, fam. Um, in November, where, I think about when back to Eduardo said, like 2021, when that we had the the altcoin season by the throat. Like we made a lot of fucking money. Like it was like a Wolf of Wall Street kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like that's what I call it. That's what I compare it as, because we were seeing people that were coming in and never bought crypto, never done anything before in their life, and they were putting in $1,000 and they were making a quarter million. They were making 100K. They were making crazy amounts of money. Like I myself made over $10 million in that year. Just on not even counting for like the trading or from businesses, just straight crypto profits. And then we did the math of everybody that was in profits, and everyone combined as well was over $10 million. It was crazy, crazy. And I thought about it, and I said to myself, like I had a good amount in Voyager, and I was pulling out payments and interest, right? If they paid me interest rates, I was getting every month on Voyager, I was making about $18,000 in interest rates alone, and interest coming in. So I'll pull in 10K a month, just easy. Just pull in 10K, pull 10K, pull 10K, right? It's interest. I'm not losing anything. It's just interest. Um, and I talked to myself, back when I was before I was doing all of that, I was so focused and driven, which is a good thing, right? Into just making as much money as possible, growing the empire, teaching everybody the most that I can. But I didn't really think about, like, I want to travel, explore the world. You know what I mean? I didn't go get my passport. I had a passport, but I didn't even renew it. My passport was expired since 2019. And I thought to myself, yeah, we travel now, but the way I would have traveled back then with all the fucking money I had, like I would have been pretty much the whole year gone, bro. The whole year gone. It's crazy. So fuck it. I mean, we're still doing it now, but it's just I had that epiphany. I'm like, damn, why did I wait so long? I'm only in my 30s. And it's crazy because then I had another epiphany. I said, great, I'm having this epiphany now. But the crazy part is that most people don't have this epiphany until they're in their deathbed, right? And it's a very common that they've done studies on this before. If you go to a what do they call those end of life places? What are they called? Um, I forgot what they're called. Is it hospice? I think it's hospice, right? Those places where people go to die. And they ask people, like, what's the one thing you regret the most? And pretty much everyone unanimously says, not traveling more. not exploring the world, you know? So that to me was crazy. That to me was crazy. So travel and explore the world, fam. I think one of the coolest things I recently just experienced, which I believe is so cool. Um, hey Sylvia, okay, have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Um, one of the coolest things that I got to experience just this last trip. My son has been obsessed with monkeys lately. He's been obsessed with monkeys. So we took him to a monkey sanctuary, like little tiny monkeys, and just watching. I thought he was gonna freak out, and scream. They tell you don't scream around the monkeys; it freaks them out. So I was very worried, like well, maybe maybe if he screams, they attack him. Nah, man, this boy was having the time of his life. Like they were all over his head, his face, his hands. They would jump on me, on him, and he was just dying, laughing. I thought that was, and it's amazing to experience that. Like it's such a fucking cool feeling. Like, cool, the monkeys are on you. That's awesome, right? But then watching him do it, it's crazy. We're from Jamaica. That's dope. That's dope. I'll be going to Jamaica in a month. We're going to Jamaica in a month. Yeah, man, it's fun. Such a great experience. One of my coolest favorite trips I just did when we did London last year, November. That was fun. However, I want to do it in the summer. London is too fucking cold. I don't like that shit. All right, this trade is doing things to me that I don't like, so I want to close this one. It's kind of indecision here. I mean, it should push back down. Let me see a five. Oh man, it ain't even pushing all the way in yet. Got here. Yeah, you don't know if it wants to push back in 2 minutes. I think this might push out, to be honest. I think this might push out. Yo, I'm gonna teach you guys some crazy shit I learned. So I'm gonna say, not that I learned, but that I realized just maybe like last week. I realized this last week, and I had another aha moment. I'm like, oh, that makes sense, right? Ask you guys a question. You guys been to my classes plenty of times, right? Come to my class. I'm always playing music. I play YouTube, play music. Ask you guys a question. Have you ever heard an ad play during one of my classes while I'm playing? I'm on YouTube, right? I got YouTube open right here. Now YouTube is playing. I don't have YouTube Premium, I promise you. I'm just putting music on and it's playing continuously. Have you ever heard an ad play in one of my classes? The answer is no. You have never heard an ad play while I play YouTube. You know why? Because I realized that if you go on YouTube on Brave, if you go on Brave, if you have the Brave browser and you go on youtube.com and you log in or whatever, right? And you start playing music, zero ads, guaranteed. Fine. Guaranteed zero ads. Ads don't play on Brave browser. That's crazy. And I mean, I've been doing this for for years now. and it never actually clicked. I never put two and two together until just last week. Crazy. I'll push out a little bit more. Where we're taking this to. Let's see, maybe 8-0. I could do 8-0. 8-0 sounds good. 8-0, 7-4, 7-6, 7-5, 7-8, 7-7. 8-0. All right, I'll take that. Oof. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, I think I want to end it here. Yeah, 10 and 10, 20. I'm good. We should be good. We should be good. No more trading for me. All right, family. Hope you guys traded. Hope you guys took some profit. Out to travel, but with baby, not been traveling much anymore. Yeah, but the baby's a little bit 50-50, a little bit tricky. That's right. All right, beautiful people. Have a great rest of your week. I think tomorrow we should be good to do class. Let me see, 9, 10. Oh, actually, no, we might not. Let me check something real quick. I actually go to New York tomorrow. I fly out tomorrow morning, but let me see what time my flight is at. Worst case, I'll be in the lounge and we'll do class while I'm at the airport. My flight leaves at 10:50. And we could do that. I could be, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tomorrow, it might not be here. I'm gonna be in my laptop. I'll be at the Delta Lounge at the airport, and then we'll do class there. I'll be doing class there. All right, beautiful people. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is Friday. We'll kick off or extend the week. But it get close. And then tomorrow we'll go from there. We'll do a class, then we kick off again on Monday. Monday I should be good to go as well. All right, family. Have a great rest of your day. Take care, everybody. Yeah, Miss Berry, you've been late. We're doing class every day until the 28th. Until the end of May, we're doing class every single day. 9:15 a.m. All right. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a good one.